Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
Yeah.
and self-improvement. My name
Yes,
is Brett
sir.
Scott,
I'm Jesse Cole.
and we are the Long Lost Brothers.
That we are indeed. What's up, my man? How you been? What's new?
Hey, man, we're doing it. We said we was going to start doing it once a week. Here we go.
Now we're back, baby.
We're back.
Without child interruption.
It's a new year, man.
It
2022.
is. It is. Did you make any resolutions?
You know me, buddy. I don't do resolutions, but I do fucking goals, son.
That's right. That's right. What do you got on your agenda?
Basically, I'm repeating a lot of last year's that I didn't complete. So I'm doing the marathon again. But with my marathon, I'm not going for a certain time this year. I just want to complete it. Mainly because I'm going to try to get my family involved and like maybe they can walk some of it with me or something.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
So it's like, yeah. So like I'm trying to convince my wife to do like just walk like a half. But she's like, it's June though. It's too fucking hot. And I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get them involved. Maybe get the kids to do a 5K of it or something. Like I just want to get them involved.
Cool. That's cool, man.
So I think what I'm going to do is the plan is to like walk the first half or so, maybe with the family, and then run my best half marathon that I can and just do a full 26.2. So on top of that, I never got to bike 100 miles like I wanted to last year.
Yeah, you got to buy a bike to get started there, son. It's hard to ride 100 miles when you even got a bike.
Right.
One of them city bikes.
That's right. So,
but I heard that's a thing on the East Coast.
Yeah, we got that. We got those city bikes.
City bikes. We got them city floods. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Man, we city bikes they just get stolen and thrown in the river.
Yeah. Well, like we got these scooters here too. You got scooters there?
Man, we got none of that.
Okay, so in Columbus you can rent scooters the same way you can rent bikes. They're electric scooters. And people just well they actually tell you, I'm pretty sure they actually tell you if they run out of battery, just leave them lying where they ran out of battery. And so, because they'll go around the city and collect them. They have like trackers on all of them and shit.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers will take it like deep down the fucking bike trail. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you would have to walk like 6 miles to get the motherfucker.
You know, the employees are like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Probably ride another charge to go get that scooter, though.
Yeah.
I would do.
So other than the marathon, which I'm just trying to complete it again, the goals are like I want to. Last year I went a little ambitious with saying I was going to write a full book.
Yeah.
I got 3 chapters done last year, so it's better than nothing. But the goal this year is to write 5 chapters of the book.
Okay. So, okay. I fell off with a lot of things, a lot of my goals, man.
Me too, man. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I did better than 50% this year on my goals, but not as good as last year. I didn't get as many podcasts and videos posted as I wanted, but I got damn close. I did like 220 something fucking videos and podcasts.
You're a busy boy, man.
I did, though. We did complete my goal for Long Lost Brothers, which was at least 25 episodes. We did 34.
Yeah. We stayed pretty consistent most of the year. Towards the end of the year, we kind of backed off a little bit, but but you know, it's a new year, man.
On top of that, I'm gonna try my damnedest again this year to do the year of Murph once a week, starting in May.
Respect.
Try it. That's one thing that I said too is like if I can back off the marathon a little bit, you know what I mean? Not make it such of like, I got to get this time, I got to get this. Then I think I can handle doing the Murph once a week when I'm not doing fucking 18, 22 mile fucking long runs and shit.
Because in the back end of a marathon train, man, it's like, that's just your life. Like work and run and try not to be a dick to your family.
Yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back off on the marathon training and try to do the once a week Murph this year. And that's pretty much it. The rest are like the repeats. Like I want to try again to get the 250 uploads. whether that be podcasts, videos, whatever.
Man.
Another at least 25 LLBs.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Same thing probably with Marvel Plus.
Yeah, man, they got a bunch of shit coming out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a busy fucking year with Marvel Plus. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. For me, man, I've got one goal right now. I'm just hyper focused on weight loss.
Yes.
I remember, if you remember, my goal was to not get over was like, I think it was 190. Yeah, fuck that up. New Year's Day, I weighed myself. I was 217.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a big boy for being 5'6", you know.
Getting back up there.
Yeah. So, but since that day,
I'll tell you what though. Hey, let me just say, I guarantee though you look better at 217 now than you did the last time you were 217.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee it.
I would like to hope so, but I still kind of look like an orangutan right now.
That's all right. That's all right. You got the discipline. You could do it.
Yeah, I've been dead ass focused, and I printed off the month's calendar, and every day I write down my weight, and went from that 217. Today I was 209.8. So I'm real, yeah. And I haven't been starving myself. I just been like dead ass serious with the keto, and I haven't even exercised a day one this year, man. Just weather has not allowed for me it to even be a thing. There's 2 days I could have went and I pushed out, but I've been like sick as fuck. It's like we're snowed in, and so I was having to work from my house. And then what was it? The Thursday before New Year's, I caught a cold, and I've just been sick. I'm still just barely getting over that, and I was like, should I go? But then my head was hurting. I was like, you know what? Just let my body adjust to this keto diet. It's working without trying to put this extra stress of trying to make my body like force into being able to exercise while I'm on keto. So I figure right now it's like I don't know. 2020 is coming with the double guns for the weather over here, man. It was all that snow, and then or 2022 rather. I'm sorry. And now it's trying to flood. Had to go with my son and make some sandbags earlier down at the city, and we took a couple extra minutes and was like good Samaritan, like helping people that like were doing like the one shovel and one bag. Like I was like, just hold your bag, man. I got you. Like we did that for a couple people just to try and be good people. Me and my kid, and we loaded up ours and got our doors, you know, blocked up best we could. But yeah, there's water to my like this much up my bottom step, and it's kind of fucking freaky.
Yeah, it's crazy. You sent me pictures, and your whole front lawn is like a fucking lake.
Yeah, man, in my backyard, it's pretty similar. There's like a drain ditch.
Is this something you guys deal with like regularly? Like, you know,
I mean, we're close to the city, so I've never experienced it here. I've seen the old videos from like 2015 where the whole town was flooded out. And I was like, really? I was like, that's crazy. But I didn't think that was a regular thing. But like where I work, it is a regular thing. Like the first year when I moved to this side of the state, my house flooded. But it was like in this area that, unbeknownst to me, it was like floods every fucking year pretty much. So.
And you guys don't have basements out there, do you? That's not like a West Coast thing at all, is it?
Yeah, we have basements.
You have basements? Do you have a basement?
No, I don't have a basement. I have a 2-story house, but it's not a basement.
I know that in California, that like basements aren't really a thing. Like when I went to California, people were like, "No, we don't really do." And I don't know if it's because it's coastal or whatever. Like maybe it's more apt to flood if you have a lower level like that. But I know it was just like it was not in the normal floor plan. It's like I thought it was just like a Midwest thing.
Well, my parents' house in Walla Walla, that was like a 2-story house with a full basement. You know, it's like 3-story house, but if you count the basement. But when I was building houses out that way, and even in Portland, we do a lot of what's called like a daylight basement. That's where half of it is dirt, and you build the foundation wall at a stagger. And so this side is just built off the ground, and then it's in a hill. Like the house is built in a hill. Yeah. And then this side is a true basement. So like There'll be a door up here, and then your yard will be slanted. So we did a lot of those over there in like southeast Washington. That was a big thing.
We had a house like that when I was like, I think like 11 years old, like 6th grade. We moved into a house that was just like that, like built into a hill. It was fucking dope, man. Because like, if you went out back, it was a 2-story house. But from the front, looking at my house, it was a 1-story house.
Yeah,
it was dope. So when you went to the you go in the front door and you're on like just a level fucking, you go straight in the front door. But if you walk straight ahead, you can go onto a balcony. Like it becomes it was dope.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So just backtrack to the goals thing.
Yeah.
I'm after this flood shit. Hopefully next week, I'm gonna start that half marathon running again. I'm gonna do that. And then, I'm just like, but I'm not really focused on trying to get yoked or anything. Like, I'm really just like dedicated to like losing weight, getting my cardiovascular health up. That's my main goal for the next like 3 months. And then after that, I'll work on some bodybuilding stuff. Like, I'll still hit some lifts here and there, but primarily I just want to be less fat. So that's like what I'm really working on, my main goal, and man, because I was watching some stories and it's like I used to be really dedicated. Like I do like a super long fast and then be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna eat these steaks now. So it's like I remember I did that and it was really successful. It's hard to maintain long term is the hard thing because it's like, but it does like create, like if you think that's hard, like something that works hard, try not to eat for 2 days, like, and then let's see how hard this little bump in the road is. So I think that I want to challenge myself, and I haven't thought of any serious things. Like I want to challenge myself in some ways to be more mentally tough, and not so much as about like, oh, I'm tough because I can run so far. Because I've done a lot of those things. Like like I was hoping like 350. This would be my year to bench 315, but I did that last year. So I ran the marathon the year before that. So I don't know. We'll see what's in the works. I'm sure I'll get a fire under my ass for some kind of physical activity, but right now I just want to get my physique like to a normal human instead of just some chubby dude with big shoulders.
Cold showers.
Nah. Cold showers. Man, that's like the opposite. That's like I just won't even shower. I'd rather just be dirty.
A dirty challenge. Don't ever challenge me to a dirty challenge, bro.
No. All right, man. Wash your butt.
Yeah. Well, we could try to, maybe that should be our thing is like, let's try to incorporate some mental toughness stuff into the challenges this year.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be dope. I've been sleeping like fucking rock, man, for like the last, since the 3rd day on this diet. I've been like, hey, 30, like time to get flat.
Do you remember last week I was talking about my medication making me fucking just like no motivation and like fucking wiped out?
What's wrong with that?
At first I was like, I started thinking like, well, maybe I got sick. Like it's possible I got COVID or something. Like I was just fucking wiped. Every moment I was awake, I felt like I wanted to go to sleep. I felt so fucking drained and tired no matter how much I slept. But I'm still convinced it was probably the medication. Because I talked to my psychiatrist and he's like, that does happen to some people. It's actually pretty rare, but it almost like sedates some people. Like where they're like, he said it's usually gives you energy. But he's like, there's like 20% of people who it makes them really tired. And what I did is I just thought of this on my own. I was like, maybe don't take a fucking, rocket surgeon. But like, goddamn, I was like, why don't I try taking it at fucking night instead of in the morning?
Right.
So I did that about a week ago, and things have been fucking gravy ever since, dude. Like, I started taking my medicine right before bed, directly before bed with like 5 milligrams of melatonin.
Yeah.
Fucking sleeping, and then
I got like my my Ambien, and then I take that with like a 10 milligram
That Ambien ain't no joke, dude. My fucking dad was on Ambien. He used to fucking, you know how the commercials be like, they'll tell you about the side effects, like you might do some weird shit and not even remember it. Shit.
Yeah, I want that. I'm waiting for that story. I'm waiting for Ambien story. I think that's just the one. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, he would like fucking get up and go do shit. He'd leave the house, bro. And fucking.
Hold on, I gotta call in on Kimberly. Babe, have I ever done any weird shit on Ambien? Like got up, moved around? Nothing. Nah, bro. Like, cause I'm like the world's worst sleeper. Like I can't not sleep for shit. I'll eat an Ambien. I'll go hard with like I'll take fucking 2 of the 10 milligram melatonins, sometimes more. And then I was sick and I did that and I'm not even thinking about it. I took like a little swig of NyQuil. I slept hard 6 hours, woke up and was like being a crackhead at like 2 in the morning, man.
They say that melatonin is good for COVID, honestly, for helping fight off COVID or for your immune system or something. High dose melatonin. So
that reminds me. Remember we were talking about those that CDC shit that they cut it in half. Man, so me working at the health department, I got schooled by a nurse. That's not the whole story, bro. It's not. The mainstream media is only giving you like a small thing. There's a whole bunch of asterisks. They're like, unless you work at this place, unless you work with this kind of like, there's more to it. So I suggest you to go on the CDC website and engage in a little reading. I have not done that. I just heard that at our little meeting that we have. So I feel like I would be doing a disservice because last week I was so flamboyant of just what I heard on the radio that I was like,
all I gotta say is fuck the CDC, man. I get my news from YouTube and Fox News, son.
That's it. I heard it on Fox News. Man, I know. I was like, what? 5 days? Shit. I go from around of COVID. 5 days. I think I got that in my vacation bank. We'll be all right.
5 days, yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Man, the fucking the science on the shit's changing daily. It's fucking crazy. It's hard to keep up with.
Somewhere the dude from Delta, like Delta Airlines, was like, man, you're making it so we can't fly, and hit up the CDC and like got them to change it. This might be all just a bunch of horse shit. I heard this somewhere that I feel like it's kind of true, but I don't think the CDC should be influencing or I don't feel like any airlines should be influencing the fucking, health recommendations from the CDC.
Yeah.
Like, I take that with a grain of salt, though. But I heard that somewhere. I don't have any facts, footnotes. I have no links to attach to the episode. But, yeah, man. That's crazy. So, check this out. Let's talk about that flooding. I was at work today, and then the email comes up saying that we needed to leave. And I was planning, okay, so my office and then where I do most of my work are about 40 minutes apart. And then where I drive to my office is like 40 minutes from my house. So I drove the 40 minutes, parked in the back of the building per usual. I go in, doing my little office work before I'm going to head up to the peninsula where I do most of my work with my clients. And I give my coworker my keys. I say, hey, man, it's supposed to get kind of floody. If it starts getting like that, will you move my car? It's where it's higher water, And then my boss calls me and says, hey, do not come to the beach. It's supposed to flood pretty bad down there. And then about 10 minutes later, everybody's like, okay, it's time to go, right? The email comes up from one of the big wigs that says all county employees need to leave. I was like, oh, my God, all right. So I took all the files out of the bottom, file cabinets, secured everything as one does, when you're dealing with medical information. I'm doing all the things you got to do to be proper. Real quick though, because I was like, and then I get out there and dude, my car's like this close to water going in the door. I got my whole ass foot got wet, man. Whole ass foot. And I hopped in, jetted out there, dude. And I was just like smashing, and my coworkers in front of me going kind of slow, and I'm like, we have to go, bro. Like, no, like go faster. I'm not trying to get my motor full of water. We had to like splash through.
Were all the streets flooded and shit?
Yeah, like 4 to 6 inches, enough to fuck your car up if you go too slow.
Yeah, I've seen people like here, like when it'll flood in areas, right? Like way worse than others, like low-lying areas. And
Yeah,
like
that's where we're at.
you'll see these dumb fucks try to just do it. They're just like, there's like, I think I can make it. Like they start driving into the water, they don't know how deep it is, and they keep just inching. Before they know it, they're floating. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I was not to that extent. Like there's part of the road where I just kind of said, "Fuck it, we got to go for it." But most of the road I could see the hump in the middle, so like you know what I mean. But then there's one bit where the road kind of sinks, and I was like, I just gotta go for it. I got through and got out, man. And then there's one other spot where I was scared where it always floods, but that spot wasn't even flooded, so I was like, all right, we straight. And then I got up here, and then I go to turn on my main road, where I live, and I was like, it's full of water too. Oh no! So I like go take this whole back route to my house, and then you've seen the pictures of my house, like, you know, it's like my whole yard's like mid shit and deep, like.
So how's your car then, like out there? Is it like, is the driveway not flooded?
My driveway is not, because my driveway is elevated and my yard is lower. I feel like they've had this flooding problem before for the cars. It's like, and like my driveway is actually a road that is not maintained by the city very well, but it's like a little cul-de-sac, so it's a little higher. And anyway, the parking lot's fine, so that's great. And the road like outside of my house is fine, but if you go up a block, it's like sits like this. Like they built the road like this, and it's just full of water. The people's yard is full of water. I feel bad for them, man.
Yeah.
What's that? Downtown. Oh yeah, and the whole downtown of Aberdeen, Washington is riggedy wrecked, bro. There's a lot of, it's bad. We had to take my son's big old pick-em-up truck. He has a truck on big tires. He really couldn't drive back from work today because the whole outside of her office building was like, there's a lot of people that she works with. Their cars are fucked up now.
So what's up with her car? Is it safe from?
Yeah, it's they have like a parking garage. You go up.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's up there, and we took my son's pickup truck and drove over there and got her. Because
that's crazy. Did she have to swim out to the truck and shit?
No, what we did was we took the pickup up and put it like up like we were gonna go up the ramp. And we just sat and went there, and then he backed out and then just drove back up the bridge and got it back home. Thank God. But
damn, glad he's got that truck. Fuck.
Yeah, I know, man. I know and if his shitbox Honda hadn't broke down, he's borrowing that truck from his friend, which is very nice. So I got rid of my truck, and so yeah, I'm thinking I should probably buy me a bigger vehicle. I've been thinking that for a while, but it's just becoming more and more practical. Like I won't get rid of the Jetta, but I need to come up on like a little $1,000 little pickup.
I've been thinking that for the last probably 5 or 6 years, just because it is so practical. When you got shit to do, like you got to move shit or take shit somewhere or pick something up or move garbage or whatever the fuck. It's like, God, I hate having to either borrow somebody else's shit, ask them to help, or fucking like go rent a fucking moving truck to move some furniture. Like, it's so nice to just have a truck.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks about that the pickup my son's driving is the wheels are too big, so it has a turning radius of a slug. It's like, because it's like you can hear it like when you But hey, man, super grateful, man. And shout out to my son, he's a trooper. He put on some Crocs and basketball shorts and was walking through that cold ass water to the front door.
Hero, man.
My son is my hero, man. He's a bad motherfucker. He's a man, bro. He's got all the rain gear and shit because he's like diesel mechanic status, works outside, washes trucks, the whole deal. And man, he came equipped. He has like the muck boots, but he's like, but when we were like doing the sandbags, he's like, man, I left my gear at work last night because it was wet, you know. I just came home with my Romeos and my jeans, and I was like, oh man. Yeah, it's been quite the day weather-wise, dude. I know, like, I'm sure people want to listen to a podcast about central located fucking weather, but anyway.
We all do, man. It's fucking podcast where we talk shit, man. We're hanging out.
But man, but there's like, Over on the East Coast, there was even a senator. There was some like two cars like wrecked in some big snowstorm on I-95, and they were stuck for like 20 fucking hours.
Yeah.
And then also like somewhere in California with the same storm, that snowstorm that just hit us, they shut down like 10 miles of the fucking some California highway forever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, this weather's off the hook, bro.
Yeah, dude. I think we got lucky with this little snowstorm that's happening right now. It went right below us, like literally the top edge of this storm. It like the storm went through Kentucky and Tennessee, and like now it's going up to the East Coast, and it went right underneath Columbus, Ohio, like the very top edge of the storm, scraped us, and like so we got some little flurries today, and that was it. But I know it's fucking coming. It always does. Like after, if we have a mild fucking December, you can still count on it. January, February, March, even fucking.
Yeah. I remember that because I remember there was a time you were like, it's like 32 degrees out here. It's March. I was like,
it's cold as fuck right now, dude. It's it's under 20 right now, something like 16 or something outside. That's why if listeners can hear, I got the truck running. I don't know how much you can hear, but
I can't hear anything.
I'm not shutting this bitch off for an hour. There's no fucking way, dude. I'll be cold as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even cold. It was cold when it was all, it's just been a shitty week then. And like all the commuting and everything, it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I was wondering about that. How the fuck do you operate a big ass vehicle when there's like ice and snow and shit? Do you have chains up? How does that work? What's that like?
Nah, it's like, because we don't have like mountains and shit, we don't have to worry about like chaining up. Like we've got some mountains when you get over into like West Virginia and like upstate New York, like down into Kentucky and shit like that. But right here in Ohio, it's pretty fucking flat for the most part. So we don't have any chains and shit like that. I know out west there's a lot of that. When I used to drive, like when you go through like fucking Wyoming and shit like that, there's like laws that like you can't be on the road unless you have chains on your shit.
Yeah,
and I've had that. Like I remember my dad getting a ticket for not having chains on board. Like,
oh my God.
So, but yeah, here there's nothing like that. You can have chains. Some people do, but it's not at all necessary, really. We just fucking deal with it. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. I feel a lot safer in a big ass fucking truck though than in any car. Yeah.
Man, it's like out here the roads aren't built for snow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the highway that I drive to work is not made for ice. It's like hella ramped up, like banks fucking twist like this. Like
that's one thing that's good about Ohio, and the fact that we get ice and snow, like 5-6 months out of the year, is like that we're prepared for shit like that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like there's enough salt to put on the roads. There's enough plows. Like some places don't even have fucking plows, dude. You go down south, they don't own plows.
We got one. His name's Fred.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I know, like in Columbus, there's probably like 50 fucking plows going all. You know what I mean? At all times, like 100 plow. I don't know. Fucking 500. I don't know. But it's a lot. There's always plows out, and they get out before. Like if we're expecting bad weather, they're already out dropping the salt all along the highways, like preparing.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So hold on. What's this? So I was thinking today. I watched. Kimberly wasn't here, and she hates the Joker. So I watched the Joker without her.
Have you already seen it before?
Oh yeah. Okay. But I want to rewatch it because I feel like it's of the same ilk as the Batman.
Okay.
I feel like that might be the same kind of deal, right?
Kind of dark, yeah, kind of.
It's not Snyder versus DC. It's its own little thing.
Right.
So when the fuck does that come out?
Batman?
Yeah, what's the release date on that?
The last I saw was early March, but I even heard late February. But I think it is early March is the release date.
Man, I'm trying to see that. I'm interested.
Yeah,
my counterpart, my movie buddy Kimberly, not so much, but that's all right. I'll make it
even with the fucking
even with Cedric Diggory, she's not into it, man.
That's crazy.
I
thought she was like a big Twilight head.
She likes Twilight, but she's not. She doesn't really care for Batman in general.
Oh,
I don't really. I don't really either. Like he's like not my favorite superhero just because it's like okay, we've seen all the fucking.
yeah,
I watched all the Batmans, bro.
yeah,
All of them. I'm like,
yeah.
man, y'all gonna have to
Same.
come with.
And all the cartoons of Batman, fucking
Yup.
Batman Beyond, fucking Batman the Animated Series,
You
fucking
know, I
the
had
Bat.
the. Yeah, you know, I had the Michael Keaton Batmobile when I was a little kid, the toy of it. Like, you know, like don't get me wrong, I like Batman. I'm just like, okay, I need a new superhero movie to watch.
Yeah,
Like give
yeah.
me some. What else you guys got? You know, and
I
on
get it.
a, but
I love fucking Batman. I love reading Batman comics. I love Batman stories. At least modern day Batman. I'm not like a 50s, 60s fucking
yeah,
Batman guy, but like from the
but
80s on Batman.
this
But what I
Batman
will
looks.
say is something I've been thinking about lately about Batman. Well, someone else said it. I didn't fucking come up with this, but like if you think about Batman, it's kind of fucking fucked up. Okay, you got this fucking rich ass dude beating the fuck out of poor people in the name of good, like just beating the shit out of fucking people who have it rough. Probably came up in the streets, had a
Yeah,
hard life. He's out there
fucking
just fucking them up, dude.
third generation fucking poverty and
Yeah,
dysfunction,
like
and
who the
this
fuck
rich
is this
guy.
dude? Who the
Just
fuck's this guy talking about vengeance? Like, dude, you're a fucking rich boy beating up on poor kids. Come
right, fucking just steroided to the gills, fucking
on. Yeah.
doing coke and just fucking let's fuck them up. He just fucking what's that movie? He's an American Psycho, but like to the next level with a bat suit and like
Fucking Bruce Wayne's fucking doing rails in the Batcave. Like,
that'd be fucking
let's
awesome,
go.
bro.
Yeah.
Chad Wayne just fucking bratting out, dude. That'd be awesome. I would rather watch that. But
Chad Wayne. Yeah.
that being said, the new Batman looks badass. I like the Riddler they're bringing. I like that he's all bulletproof and shit.
Yeah.
And
Catwoman.
yeah, she's all right. She's
All
all
right.
right.
Yeah.
I like that kitty. Yeah, man. So that and then Morbius, those motherfuckers. They pushed it back. It's supposed to come out on the 28th of this month, and
Yeah.
now they pushed it out to March.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and
What's that about?
here, this is what I think though, because Andrew Garfield was so popular and made such a big splash in No Way Home that they want to fucking put a little bit of him in it, a little cameo, so they need a little time to readjust a few little things. Because
So you think it would be Garfield? You think that would be his universe, maybe?
yeah,
That would be kind of dope, dude.
because it's the Venom universe too.
Yeah. I was
And-
curious. Oh, you know what else though? It's also, at least it looks like it's the fucking No Way Home universe because it's got Michael Keaton in it, who was in No Way Home.
Michael Keaton's in Morbius.
Yeah. He, like if you watch the trailer, there's like a little part. It's just him saying something like something, doctor. Like,
Oh, that's right, man.
yeah, which he was, he's the
Vulture.
Vulture, yeah, in Homecoming. And so
Yeah,
I was like, so that's what made me think like at first, like, oh, this is the same universe as Tom Holland.
and maybe.
But at the same time, everyone thought that Venom might have been, and it doesn't seem like it is. It seemed like he was sucked into that universe for a minute.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? But now there's a fucking multiverse. They could switch it all up. They could throw Garfield in there. It would be like, oh, he accidentally went back to the wrong fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a thought. I don't know. I mean,
cool.
yeah, because everybody's saying, TASM 3, they want it now.
I'd like to see, and that's funny because those are like the most panned fucking Spider-Mans. Like everyone like hated them, right? I didn't. I like the first one. That was pretty good. The second one was like, but
I was all right with it. And then they're talking about developing Emma Stone, Spider Gwen. I'm into that.
down for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I'm down for whatever they're doing with Spider-Man. Miles Morales. Let's get it. They need to get a good actor for it though, a really good one, like a bad motherfucker. So yeah, I'm into that. I'm in. I'm really excited to see Morpheus. Like I had it like ready to go, bro. Like I was like, yes, we're gonna do this for sure. But and then find something else to watch. I guess bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. This whole year is gonna be fucking crazy, dude, for movies. Like, it's so stacked with fucking movies. Like every month you got shit coming out. I think you got seven possible Marvel fucking things coming out this year, movies and series. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm gonna tell you that I am skeptical of the quality of this show, but they're coming out with a Peacemaker show.
Yeah, I saw that.
With John Cena on the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I mean, like,
people seem to like that character a lot. People seem to be pretty jazzed up about that series. I don't know.
I like John Cena in general.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna look at it with an open mind. I don't know. Honestly, I think Suicide Squad's booty.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I
haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it.
You're not missing a lot, bro.
Okay. Better than the first one, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than the first one, but just because I can't. Okay, spoiler alert for you two. Just because Pete Davidson dies in the first 5 minutes, and it's kind of satisfying to watch him die. Super cringe. But I don't know why I'm hating on Pete Davidson, but
I don't either. I don't know why. You got some shit about Pete Davidson lately.
I just don't care for him. No, because look, man, he used to go on Jim and Sam. I don't know, on Opie and Jim before it was Jim and Sam. And he just abused these producers of their show until they walked out and was like, fuck this fucking show. And he was just so rude. Like, everybody kind of teased him, but he would just fucking browbeat these guys and just fuck with them and just talk shit and make fun of them. And they had like another show, and he just constantly just be telling them how he hopes it fucking tanks and goes to shit. And ever since then, I was like, this guy's kind of a fucking dick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was just I don't know. Ever since then, he's kind of rubbed me wrong. Then he's pulling Kanye's old lady. Like, come on, dog.
Come on.
You're supposed to be Kanye's homie, man. How dare you? I don't really care about that. To be honest, I don't care about that at all.
Hey, man, I wanted to ask you something because I watched this movie. I've seen it a bunch, but it's on Netflix now. I don't know how long it's been on there, but have you ever seen The Town?
The Town. Is it a robbery movie?
Yeah, it's got Ben Affleck, John Hamm, fucking Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I have seen it.
You should rewatch it. It's fucking dope, dude.
I remember it. I remember that was a good one.
I went years ago when I was an over-the-road truck driver. I used to buy them audiobooks, right, like on CD, back before Audible and shit existed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just bought this one at random one time at a truck stop. It was called Prince of Thieves. I had no idea what it was, and I just bought it. I'm like, fuck it, and I put it in. It's probably around 2008, something like that, 2007. I put it in. I listened to it. Like, fucking dope, dude. This is awesome. This is a fucking heist story. Fucking so badass, right? It's like a love story mixed with a heist story. There's all this fucking, and I was just like listening to it, thinking like, this would make such a fucking badass movie if they could make it into a movie. One day I was sitting in a movie theater, like 2010, and this preview comes on, this trailer comes on. Because remember, up until a few years ago, the only trailers you really saw was in the theater. Like, they wasn't all over the place like they are now on YouTube and the internet. You had to see new trailers at the theater. And
football game.
The tail end of that. Yeah. And so I'm there and I see this movie come on, and it's like Charlestown, the suburb of Boston that has the most robberies in the history of fucking Boston. And I was like, no, they're not. And the motherfucker was like, and then it said the woman's name that was a character from the book. I'm like, oh my God, they made it into a fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it was the fucking movie, and it rocked. I saw that bitch, and I was like, dude. And they got fucking Affleck, who's a fucking Boston ass guy in the movie, using his real fucking Southie accent. Like, it's fucking great, dude.
Man, have you ever speaking of Southie guys and Ben Affleck friends, I rewatched the Bourne trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
That was all right, man. Kimberly is not a fan, but
it's one of my favorites. I fucking love that.
Right? That's shit.
Did you know they made a series a couple years ago? It's based on that world, but obviously it ain't with fucking dude. But it's called Treadstone. Oh,
really?
Yeah, it's a series called Treadstone. It's about different different ages that they have. Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna have to watch that, man.
Yep. Check that out. Check that out. I think it was like on USA or some shit, so you might be able to find it on streaming somewhere.
Yeah. I'll just put it on Roku.
Did you watch The Bourne Legacy with Jeremy Renner?
Yeah, man, I'm a hater. It was good, but I was ready for more Jason Bourne shit.
Yeah.
And I
wait. So did you see the fourth fucking Jason Bourne?
What? There's a new one?
Yeah, there's 3 Bourne movies, right? It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
And then, I'd say 5-7 years ago, they came out with a movie called Jason Bourne.
What? How did I sleep on that?
I don't know, because it was so separated from the other ones. Like, it came out 10 years after the other one.
And it's got Jason Bourne, the same actor?
Yeah, it's like him now. Yeah, it was like him 10 years later.
What?
Jason Bourne.
Is he all old and stuff?
He's as old as he is. I mean, you know how old he is.
Man, I don't know why. I know the actor's name, but I cannot think of it off the top of my head right now. And I know the actor 100%. He's from fucking, Good Will Hunting.
With me now. God damn it.
You like them apples, Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. Good Will Hunting.
Babe, who plays Jason Bourne?
Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I got this. Got Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
Yep, you got it. You beat Alexa. But you and Alexa had it at the same time.
Yeah. Fucking Matt Damon. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I like him in The Departed as well.
I love The Departed, dude. I fucking love that movie. I will watch it over and over. I think it's underrated as fuck for gangster fucking.
Yeah, they got fucking Marky Mark coming through at the end.
Yeah, you got the fucking Irish mob motherfuckers in that. You don't get that often.
Have you seen The Irishman?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Norton playing Don Riggle. Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
That was pretty good. If it's Jack Nicholson, I'm gonna watch it. I can't resist that handsome motherfucker.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was I like The Departed better. I like other Scorsese shit better than that, but good. They did the de-aging shit and they made them look like they showed it flashbacks where they were younger and shit.
Yeah.
And I like that they told this supposed true story of what really happened to Jimmy Hoffa. That's what that was all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
That's all right one, man. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Something else I wanted to talk about. Man, you know what, dude? Okay, well, this is kind of ties back to what we were talking about initially about this weight loss thing, right? Kimberly. Yeah. So you remember we were eating all them Hello Freshes forever?
Yeah.
Kimberly's a badass, bro. She kept all the recipe cards. And then I just swap out whatever the starch would be for an avocado.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's working like a fucking charm, and I mean some bomb ass shit. Kimberly is a boss in the kitchen. I've been posting them to my stories and stuff for every meal, but it's had salmon, roasted carrots, roasted zucchini. Today we had some bomb ass Angus chuck eye stir fry. We had these honey glazed kind of little pork chops the other day. Those were all right, man. I mean, I mean like a boss, and I'm like just like melting away. I'm pretty happy, man.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's without cardio and working out and shit.
nothing. Just being a lazy sack of shit, going to work and coming home and sitting in the kitchen while Kimberly cooks up these delicious
Yeah,
foods, and then doing a little bit of dishes and helping her like peel carrots and shit like that.
that's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, we're doing the thing, man. It's cool. But then also, I haven't been eating. I've been eating like just kielbasa for breakfast. That's it. No fucking bullshit gas station foods. It is bullshit gas station food, but it's like one salchicha in the morning, and then I'll either like I've been packing these. We made like some lunches. They were like this chicken I've been eating, like just or I just won't even eat lunch sometimes. Just skip it, and then yeah, man, I've been really sticking to it, but man, Kimberly's coming through with the meals. They're just like I'm satiated. I'm happy. I'm not snacking. And when I do snack, it's like 6 almonds. Like,
Yeah, keep doing it, man. That's dope. Did you do you remember? Did you guys when you were in school have like Fiestada Day? It was like the Mexican pizza day.
no, I wish we did because that shit sounds fucking dank.
You didn't have it. It was like sausage with like yellow cheese on top instead of the white cheese. Like pizza day was like a rectangle, right?
Yeah.
With the white cheese on top. This was like an octagon or a hexagon and had yellow cheese. Okay, so you didn't have that. Well, we did. And that was like a staple. It was like one of the things, they had pizza day,
Yeah.
cheeseburger day, and you always counted on fucking Fiestada Day. And my wife, she's like, let's fucking recreate that shit. So she went to the store and bought a pizza crust and got the cheeses and the enchilada sauce.
Tostada is, man. Is it like a tostada but like with more extra cheesy melted on top, like a Mexican pizza on top kind of thing?
Yeah, so a tostada is more like a taco, right? It's like taco shell. Yeah, this is more like a pizza. So it's like it's a pizza, and instead of tomato sauce, you use enchilada sauce, and then cover it with cheese, beef, sausage, whatever the fuck you want. But yeah, it's just a Mexican pizza.
Man, yeah. Dude, my brother-in-law used to have he used to work at like a pizza shop, right? Kimberly did too, but this is irrelevant to the story. My brother-in-law. So me and him every day he'd come home and we'd make pizza after working construction, We'd make like cheeseburger pizzas, taco, we did like in the day while we're working, I'm like, hey, I got an idea for a pizza. It was like we come over for shit. Some of them were nasty. I remember I did what was it? Ham and fucking radish. That was my idea. That sucked.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be good. I had myself all worked up. It was with white sauce. It wasn't horrendous, but I was like, yeah, this ain't a hitter.
That reminds me of when most jobs that I've had, I've always finagled a way to get free shit from it. So like whatever it is, but two of my favorites for getting free shit. Well, obviously I worked at a steakhouse. That was fucking dope because I'd be eating steak and shit, just fries and baked potatoes and shit.
On the red.
Yeah, but I worked at Papa John's.
Yeah.
So pizza all the fucking time. Always got a crazy discount on pizza, or you would just get pizza. Someone didn't pick up their pizza, you got a free pizza. Shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember working so I worked at Papa John's. I used to do that, but early in my relationship with my wife, we were kind of on hard times. Like I lost my really good paying job, so I was working two kind of shitty jobs to try to make ends meet. And I had a pregnant girlfriend, young baby. Actually, we had a young baby at home, and I was a delivery driver at Pizza Hut. And at the same time, I was during the days, that was at night, and during the days, I was delivering beer for a beer distribution company.
Okay. Yeah.
So on a regular though, I was coming home with fucking beer every fucking day.
That'd be all right. That could be worse.
So it was like it paid like shit, and so it made me feel okay about it when I was like, yeah, but I get free beer and pizza.
Yeah, you're like
my family got a little tired of eating pizza, drinking beer for dinner, but
yeah, as I imagine a toddler would not really enjoy too much beers. I mean, they might. Who knows? Maybe they're
It's the
partying.
flavor more than anything. They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on what kind of beer it is too. I mean, if you bring home that Bush Light, they ain't gonna be too happy. But if you know
Right.
you got some of that Stella Artois, I mean, let's deal.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a cool. We had a good variety. Our place was like it was a Miller distribution company.
All
so
right.
we had all the other like the
spirits.
Yeah, we had like all the other beers that were in the same family. So we had like the Leaning Kugels and the fucking like summer shandies and shit and all these.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So it was fun. My wife would be like, try to get some of them winter ales. Fucking
no shit, Some of them balloon ones. One of those.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fun. You look back on shit like that and it's like, man, that sucked. You know, like that fucking time in life. But you also kind of look back like,
there's
like some sweet moments in that. You know what I mean? There's some, like, you kind of look back with fondness on these hard times and like shit.
Yeah, like when I worked on like the delivery driving weed farm thing, like job was all right, man. Like it paid dick, but whatever, you know. I had a good time, listen to my podcast, fucking end up with some free weed here and there, you know. I mean, I don't smoke weed, but it was cool to have. So it's cool to have weed.
I always feel like though when you look like when you're in it, it fucking sucks. But some of the best memories you have that like stick in your brain are like through struggle a lot of times. Like, you know, like even like the hard shit, maybe that sucked, and you look at that and you're like, oh man, I hated that when I was doing that fucking thing or whatever. Yeah. But then there's like these great little moments that are in there. Like, you remember when you were struggling, and especially if it's not your fault. Like, you know, I know there's times in my life that were like fucked up and it was my fault. Those aren't so good to look back on. But like when you're trying to make ends meet and you're like working like a dog, 2 jobs, and you're coming home and you like the best thing you can muster is like a $3 bottle of wine and some fucking leftover pizza. Like, and you know, but there's something about it. Something about it. Like,
hey man, the struggle makes you real, you know?
Yeah.
All right, man, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, but I want to make a challenge. I don't have a challenge. Do you have one? Do you have any challenges prepared?
You don't have one?
No, I don't have one, but I think we should get one.
Yeah, let's do one real quick. Let's come up with it.
Okay, how about
it can even be collaborative. You say something, I'll add something to it.
Okay. Why don't we do? Okay, this is gonna be a everyday one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
wait. We never fucking talked about the salad challenge.
I was trying to breeze past that because I fucking ate shit on that. Just fucking, really? I ate salad for like 4 days and then I just fucking failed. But I seen you eating salad and I didn't want to say nothing because I was encouraged by you eating salad.
But look, I stopped. I didn't say nothing because I stopped after 3 salads. But I'll tell you what, I am now able to eat salads though. So I will tell you what, that challenge did make me a fucking guy who's like, I can eat salads. I can do it. Yeah. So.
Okay. So I want to ease into the challenge. I don't want it to be something that hard. I want to be something very doable. So for my portion is just 25 push-ups every day. That's simple, easy, but it's it's a small improvement, right? And we'll make them harder as we get going. Yeah,
you know, I remember when we did remember we had the Wake Up 100 challenge. It was like every day you get up.
I don't think I got that in like maybe 2 days, man. I was like, this is fucking horrendous. I just got out of bed and go guy.
Right, and I would forget, like, you know, you'd remember later in the day, like, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, 25 push-ups a day. All right, I got you.
That's easy as fuck. Okay, that's easy as fuck. We'll start off the year with the easy one, and as the weather gets better and it's more active and summer comes, we'll start building into some more crazier shit. But
you know what I want to do again this year?
What's that?
Fastest mile challenge.
Okay.
I want to race, virtual race.
All right, I'm with that, man. I'm with that. I think you'll smoke. Did you beat me last year? You did beat me.
If I did, it was barely, dude.
Yeah, I think we both suck at like 1 mile top speed.
It was around seven fucking miles an hour.
Yeah, mine was like 740 something. That was terrible. I was like, this isn't even good. I remember the morning was cold too. I was like, God damn it. And I was wearing sweats. I was like, I should wear just one of my booty shorts and manned up.
We were fucking killing it that summer though, dude. Like you were training for a marathon. We did all these challenges. It was crazy.
Yeah, I have a picture on my wall of that physique. I'm like, goddamn, man, I got to get back.
Get back to it.
It's right next to my little weight loss calendar over here. So I'm gonna print one of these calendars every month, and I'm gonna track every day this year how much my fat ass weighs, and just see what I'm doing, and like try to correlate it with what I'm doing. Be like, okay, so this is what works.
Okay. Before we wrap it up, I want to let people know that so I don't know if this is just through the app that I have or what, but I'm having some issues where Facebook will only let me upload like 30-minute video or 15-minute videos to our page. I don't know why. You can still listen to our whole podcast on our page if you want, on the Facebook page, directly from there. But also, and I think that actually might have been why we have an uptick in listens over the past like few months, is people listening straight on Facebook.
Yeah,
I think that might be a thing, because I have noticed that like our listenership has gone up considerably over the past few months, and yeah, just our regular listeners is up. So, but I will say, if you guys want to see the video version of the podcast, just hop over to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/dailybs. And I upload all the Long Lost Brothers podcast videos over there. That for the meantime, because my plan is to eventually transition over to where we have a Long Lost Brothers YouTube channel. And it's just Long Lost Brothers on that channel.
Yeah. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's it. Follow me on Instagram, Cole_Witta_K, and at the Real Brett Scott on Instagram, and also follow the Long Lost Brothers _podcast on the gram, and find us on Facebook at Long Lost Brothers Podcast. And we'll catch you on the next.
All right. Later, man.
Later, bro.